Hello there everyone, welcome back to more of The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, the third. I am BogMod. And we're deep underground, Gransel Cathedral this time, not the castle. But, no surprise, underneath the churches and the important places in Liberal is ancient technology from an ancient time, beyond what modern man knows. All these years, I endured at such a place lay hidden beneath Gransel Cathedral. Was not exactly something we publicized. It was built in accordance with the agreements between the church and the royal family. It has but one purpose, to suppress the power of ancient artifacts and keep their influence in check. I see. Support to Growl's return is quite clear then. So there's some places other than Liberal too. Well, I won't deny it. Anyway, we call this place a primal ground. Now there's a deep name if I've ever heard one. It's the original ground the others are based on in Arteria. Ah, she's a clever one. I'll take that as a yes. Oh, I'm not confirming anything. Just thinking about how much you take after the other Professor Russell's all. Thank you not to associate me with him. Might drop me a little on the theoretical side of things. Comes to the practical side of orbital science. I could beat him in my sleep. And I was the one who designed the fundamentals of the Capel and the Arcel, you know. Really? Nice. But I think we're getting off topic here. Ooh, hello, mysterious object. This is the object in question, right? That's correct. It was pulled up 3 days ago from the area where the Liber Arc sank to be an artifact. 3 days prior, roughly at the center of Valyria Lake. Where the Liber Arc sank. Damn, sun's going down already, huh? So it turns out to be a bust. We're probably going to call it quits for the day. You can only hope. This is where we should be looking. Yeah, she says it's here. Fortunately, as you know, Valyria Lake's about as deep as a lake can get. How small the thing you're looking for is. Actually, finding it could still be a real task and a half. It's likely to be small, though. Your reading suggests you're dealing with quite a large object, I believe. I'll judge its size based off those. It's a kitty just sort of randomly hanging out on the ship. Ah, Professor. Hey there, kiddo. Finished getting us a new estimated location? Just about. It'd be real swell if you knocked it off with a kiddo, though. It's just the most proper way to address a married woman, someone who's already popped out a child. Huh. Sorry. Old habits die hard, you know. Hard to make the switch when I've been calling you that since you were about knee-high. Well, I'll let you off this time. She's very expressive, I have to say, with her face. Back to work. Can I ask your subordinates to stand down for the time being, Colonel? In this spot, then? Were you able to calculate exactly where the object is? Take an ARG, yes? So the readings we're trying to pull up isn't all that big either. Probably about 50 reg, maybe even less. Serious? I thought we were dealing with a real monster, not something the size of Antoine. Nyan. Oh, it's a kitty. I love kitties. This could be problematic. Unfortunately, the church isn't going to want to let us keep it, that's for sure. I really can't stand them. No matter how hard you work to get your hands on something, the second it turns out to be an artifact, it's even like it's their goddess-given right to have it. Ticks me off. I don't know. They are the church. And if goddesses are from, or if the artifacts are from the goddess, they may have a little bit of claim to them, like they claim to have. Regardless, I'll pass on the message to my subordinates right away. Leave the rest to you, Gustav. You got it. Let's see what we're dealing with, yeah? Okay, that's the spot. Go on ahead. Whee! Release the claw. Ah, that sound just fills me with dread. Does the salvage crane sound like it's in poor condition to you? Oh, that's not what I meant. Just can't bring myself to like artifacts, you see. Can't explain how they have the power they do, but they have it. Something we can ignore either. As a Reacher, I can barely imagine anything more frustrating. We can't help but be captivated by them. We're well aware that any attempt to solve their mysteries is pointless. It's passed since all that chaos came to an end, and now the service we're back to normal. You know, still don't know truly what happened, or what it signified. What is here to happen, of course. Ooh. Down the lake. Gonna tip to grip the object. Swing and a miss. It is the claw game. Oh. There we go. Got it. Please. The motive of truth, huh? Here we go. Yep, that looks like it's mysterious. What? Oh my. I see. Still looking at it. Correct. There were all readings coming from the artifact when we found it, but not anymore. And I'm sure I don't need to spell out the significance of that, do I? No, it's plain as day why you decide to stay and wait for me now. If an artifact has lost its power, it's exempt from the traditional agreements governing them, and doesn't need to be given to the church, that's right. Don't you understand me so well? We can take the chase then. The Oberings disappeared just before we hand the artifact over to the cathedral, as it so happens. It's really being looked after here, but the formal procedures to transfer ownership have yet to be completed, making its legal owner unclear. What should be done? This is a tricky one. I'm assuming Liberal wants to assert ownership of it in this scenario, right? If anything, it's the professor here who wants to do that. I mean, company here is a representative of the Royal Army. It's not lying at the bottom of Villiers-le-Rec because of the ZCF's salvage efforts. I'd say we have every right to keep it personally. From what I've heard, it's completely impossible to analyze an artifact that's no longer active. I don't see how to be any use of research as things stand now. But you sure you want to keep it that badly? Oh, absolutely. But an object found at the site where a massive flying city used to be. Might have seen it happen, but it sounds like everything we thought we knew about the world was more or less proven wrong. You know, by the truth that you people in the church have kept in for the past, oh, I don't know, 1,000 years. Gasp! As far as the Ouroboros group, they don't make much more sense than you guys. The have advanced in technology, the less I can work out how it's even possible. Truth is, what's really happening here in this land, I can't stand by and feign disinterest in knowing the answers anymore. And I'm far from alone. So long as there's the slightest chance that the artifact could shed light on all that I want to know, I want it. I think you made your point, Professor. As long as the interrogating him will achieve anything. True enough. Well, you've heard what I've got to say. To you to tell us what you're going to do. Will you hand over that lump of metal, or won't you? Well. Ooh, that brief hesitation was all it took to spawn a great evil. Who is she? No way. It crawled through the fields, ran through the hills, and spread disaster in the skies above. An excerpt from the Book of Ezra, verse 2, Disaster Unleashed. I apologize for the delay in coming, Father Graham. My name is Rise Argent, and I am a squire of the Growlsweater. I look forward to working under you. Gasp! I think we'd end up having more company. Wait a second. Is something the matter? So that's how they think you met me, is it? can't just bribe me so easily. I'm better than that. Uh-huh. Maybe I underestimated the Growlslitter. You break my will fight by sending a girl like you my way, do they? But I'm not going to do that so easily because I've got a secret weapon of my own. Behold, the most powerful force in the universe. That's Tita, isn't it? How cute. Isn't she? Isn't she? I bet you just want to jump into this photo and squeeze her like a stuffed toy right now, don't you? Should have known a cutie potato like you would be able to appreciate the same qualities in others. Anyway, so no matter how frickin' adorable you may happen to be, can't take me down. I've got natural immunity. I beg your pardon, but I'm afraid I'm not really following. You keep saying that someone is cute, but are you referring to me? Oh, I'm really enjoying Erica, actually. Who else would I be talking about? You're such an aura of maturity about you, yet your features show that you're such innocence to them. They throw into your sister's habit to compliment it's like cherry on top. That's the most flattering habit I've ever seen. Oh, if I didn't have my protective field, I'd be in real danger here. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm just saying. Might I inquire as to the identities of the people with you, Father Graham? Sure. The lady's Professor Erica Russell of ZCF. Deb is Lieutenant Colonel Sid of the Royal Army. Serious though, Father Graham, really? Ah, so you're the people who initially discovered the artifact then. Thank you for your cooperation in the work. We'll take over looking after it from here on out. That will be all. Wait a... What? Hold on a moment. We haven't finished deciding what to do with it yet. Perhaps not. My intention was to save you the time and effort required to do so by making the correct judgment myself. If it has lost the power or not, that is no ordinary artifact. It is potentially related to one of the Septarians. So that you even humored the opinion of letting an outsider take custody of it. I mean... very well, you should know how to pick a fight. Go on then. What legal basis do you have to offer taking it from us? You can say that artifacts that have lost their power are exempt from the usual rules. I have no legal basis, but you have no more of one for keeping it. On the agreements to the letter, no one is allowed to assert ownership of inactive artifacts. Which is neither you nor me. It's simply an abandoned object with no owner whatsoever. But what? So you gotta say is, I don't need a reason, it's mine and that's final? To put it bluntly, yes. That's how you want to play it. What's your take on this, Kevin Graham? Well, by all means. Me? I thought I'd be kicked out of this conversation, but well, can't say I don't want to take it back to Arteria with us. The liberals give us, I'd feel kind of bad just snatching it from them without even giving a valid reason. Both arguments have a degree of merit, but neither is clearly more correct. I'm not quite sure how you'll solve this one. You do know that you're smack dab in the middle of this too, right? Oh? What? My. What is it? Why do you both look so surprised? What do you mean, why? Did the two of you not hear that? Hear what? Wait Oh. Well, I think the claim about it not being active anymore just got a sound kick in the butt. Is it opening? Is it a cosmic cube? It is. Wow. Oh, no way. I wasn't getting off any orbitals at all anymore. Zero zip! It's suddenly active again. I believe that settles our dispute. It sure does. So the real artifact was inside, huh? I've never seen one quite like it. A box of some kind. Or a cube, maybe. Yep, that's a mysterious artifact, all right. Oh. I'd like to thank you two for your cooperation in the recovery of this artifact. Because of the pact of the church, I, Kevin Graham, will be assuming custody of it from here on out. You and all who aided you have the Septian Church's deepest appreciation. I do enjoy the way the game slowly unveils the deeper mysteries of the world. Phew, I thought we were never going to escape. Erica sure doesn't know when to quit. That's a kind way of putting it. I couldn't believe what I was hearing right at the end, though. Just as I thought she'd maxed out her crazy talk to spew, she goes and shouts, "Well, if you're going to be taking that, then I'll be taking her." I thought Annalise was a one-of-a-kind cuteness freak, but she might actually have some stiff competition. Annalise? Oh, sorry, she's a girl I met while I was here last time. She's a bracer about your age, I think. Oh. Reese? Yes? Not mad at me, are you? For not keeping in touch with you? Father Graham. Yes. 5 years is a long time. Just as you have changed and progressed in rank significantly during the years, so have I. The Reese Argent standing before you is the squire of a Growlslitter, not the girl you once knew. I'm here to serve and to protect you, nothing more. Come on, Reese. You look to yourself of how I feel. Don't treat me as a subordinate, but there's little reason for me to be here serving you. With all that talk out of the way, we need to board the last international liner out of Granstall, don't we? To make our way to the landing port. Wait a sec. Was that your... It was a figment of your imagination. Huh? You be tired, Father Graham. There's no explanation as to why your hearing sounds that clearly don't exist in reality. I think you ought to try and have some rest when you reach the airship. As I was saying, I think you ought to try and have some rest. Don't even try and tell me that was my imagination. Well, man, for a second I thought you changed, but you haven't, not one bit. Still the same perpetually hungry Reese I remember. It's just a simple physiological phenomenon. My lack of control is proof that I have plenty of training ahead of me. Apologize for my own inability. Since when did you not being able to turn off your stomach become something you have to apologize for? Besides, I wouldn't have you any other way. You're forever going to be the girl who was always caught getting caught sneaking into the kitchen trying to stuff her face to me. I'll be going on ahead. Hey, wait a sec. You're in my way. Please move. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to push my luck. Just carry a thing of old times, that's all. You have no reason to apologize, nor do I see any point in doing so. There's a few things in the world that carry less weight than one of your apologies. Ooh, Reese! That's cold. Damn, finally biting back, huh? Well, got a 50-50 chance of you listening to me. Can you knock out with a Father Graham or even father for that matter? For what reason? I know if you're doing it because you feel like you have to, because you want to act all distant, but there's no way I can get used to it, like, ever. It weirds me out. So, please, call me Kevin, same as you always did. What if I refuse? Then I'll beg you until you change your mind. I'll get down on my knees if I have to. You certainly would. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's been a while, but I'm way too set in my ways now. The one left me. Sorry, didn't quite catch that. It was nothing. Still, I can't very well refuse an order from my superior, so... Oh no, you're not playing that game. It's not an order, it's a favor. Very important distinction. So selfish, Kevin. There we go, that's what I wanted. But just so we're clear, even if I've changed how I address you, I thought your subordinate hasn't changed in the slightest. Don't forget that. Yeah, I know. We talk like we used to. There's no way to turn back the clock to the way things used to be. Oh, and one more thing. It's got some time until the last airship leaves. We're in the department store in the East Block. Grab me something you can eat. I like the sound of that. I was buying all the bread they have left. I didn't know you were that hungry. Aww! Backstory! I love it! I love it! I thought you were joking. You said you were going to buy everything they had left. The girl behind the counter looked like she thought you were a freak of nature. Just another example of Adios' divine providence. It's better than that they're bought by someone who intends to consume them than have the poor things be thrown away. Yeah, you're real bleeding hard, but that much? Not spending your entire salary on food. I'll have you know that you've nothing to worry about. There are few people in this world who know how to make better use of sales and special offers than I. Well, whatever makes you happy. It's not my business how you blow your mirror at the end of the day. Still, again, I was right up at the top of the suspicious charts. I'm sure that anyone would be confused if when a sister and I came wandering into the shop after dark to buy with the leftovers. Oh, stop your grumbling. It's time for us to leave. We should make our way over to the landing port. I'm not sure how much longer my stomach can wait. Yes, ma'am. Is something... Oh, a spy. Sorry, that simply was going to have to wait a little longer. Forgivable. I don't know who this fiend is, but as long as they don't kill them, I can go as far as I like, right? I sympathize, but you might want to calm down a little. I'm very good at tailing people. Quite, I doubt they have much experience. They do seem to have undergone some degree of training, however. Yeah. Oh well, sad to say, we're going to have to skip today's last airship out of here. Do you know of a good place to strike? Oh, I do. The perfect place. Ooh, okay, so now we're to the docks. Gilbert. Well, Gilbert, we're going to find out what Scheme is up to next time. Because for now, we must take a break. So thank you all for watching. I hope you're enjoying the slow development, the way we're learning more about Kevin's backstory and the hidden mysteries of the world. I'm really looking forward to kind of figuring out a little more of what's going on in the setting. It's a really well-developed game. I do love it all. Talk to you soon.